Let's go. So, questions. What's something that always makes your partner laugh no matter how bad their day is?
I don't fucking know. What
I know what make Bay laugh.
What?
Outlandish, ridiculous shit. Just natural shit. Like,
We laugh at a lot of things. I have no idea. I don't have specifics in this moment. What do you feel like makes you laugh no matter what?
uh, bullshit, ghetto shit.
Ugh.
Ghetto fucking shit. Ghetto fucking shit. Uh, just ghetto shit. I like hearing ratchet, dark humor, bullshit. Like, oh, nigga shot that guy.
Oh my
That shit is wild. That shit funny to me. That'd make me laugh any day. Like, oh wow, that's crazy. Like I knew that was gonna happen. Like satire. Satire makes me laugh.
Yes, humor.
What about you? Satire?
What makes me laugh no matter what?
Right. Like, I think being real about yourself too.
But I like, you know that video of the little kid, my goddamn motor,
Right.
steering wheel flew, like little
Yeah,
shit with the like
yeah.
accents. I like
Right.
the idea of people being naturally comical,
Right.
or the idea of like, I don't know. I like accents. I like certain people do impersonations. That makes me laugh because I feel like
Okay.
I do good impersonations.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Impersonations that get me too when it's
Or
authentic.
references. If your references are on point, like a decimal.
Right. Or relating to each other.
Yeah.
When the baby don't want to sleep, that makes me laugh. All right. What's the best surprise you've ever pulled off for each other?
Surprise?
No, we really not.
I don't like surprises. You got me the book,
What book?
the memoir, and you put it
My
in the
Viola?
bathroom.
Oh,
Babe,
that
come look
shit.
at this. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that was nice.
Um,
Was that the Trina book?
no, I think that was the Eve one.
That was the Eve book that
It
kind
might
of
have
she
been a
loved
Trina.
memoirs.
I can't remember what memoir it was, but it was one of them.
No, I got you the Trina when I gave you the Pandora. I feel. Nah, something
I don't
different.
remember. I know it was like oldie random, and I did not expect that. Especially when you was like, "Oh, babe, come look at this."
Right.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" Did I have a surprise y'all ask for anything? Yeah, the birthday thing. You was in the bathroom, and it got
Yeah.
delivered right on time.
The edible
And you
arrangements. That was
saved it.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was a great timing.
That was
Shout out to
beautiful.
Spirit.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Shout out to Spirit. And then she surprised me when she had a baby. I was like, what the fuck? How'd that happen?
Anywho,
nah,
what the fuck?
I knew I was present. All right.
Um,
Any more?
no, that's it. I got it.
All right. What's one habit or trait of your partner that you adore, but they might not even know they do?
What do I adore about you that you're not aware of? Oh, how you're like naturally sarcastic to other people.
I knew that. I knew she loved that. I knew she loved that.
It'd be like, yeah.
That's why I'd be like, they love when I'm ghetto.
The fuck?
Like, yeah. Cause she get it.
Remember
they
that
don't.
time we was in BJ's? And the lady asked me for my for our club card.
Right. And she loved when we were on the same page.
So it was the
Naturally.
aspect of her looking at me and asking me, that's all $2. And she looked at me like, oh no. And then looked at you like you supposed to change your mind.
Yeah, what I said.
What did you say?
You heard, I think you heard what she said.
Right. And it was like, bitch, you thought because he was a nigga, he was going to be, oh yeah, here you go. The fuck, bitch, move along. The fuck.
Right. Right.
I loved that moment. That's like a highlight in my subconscious.
Right.
Because bitches be thinking they could flaunt they, oh, hey, oh my God.
Right.
Bitch, I'll punch you in your fucking face if you don't move.
Right.
And he on the same timing. The fuck?
Right. Well,
Step on my feet, bitch, we gon' jump.
right. Shout out to Chef. For
what
me,
about you? Yeah.
where she throw that coot? Nah, I'm playing.
Oh my God. He tried to get me pregnant again.
Look, what's one habit or trait of your partner that you adore, but they might not even know they do? I can't say she might not know. I love how she speaks, especially when it comes to when she's her outside of me and I'm watching it and I'm like, that's her. She's herself. Like I really admire that and I adore that. Uh
Well, I felt like I went with you when you were like just how I interact with niggas, or just
that
like
too
in
probably.
general. Like,
That and just all around.
yeah, I don't like people. So,
How you interact with Christians, all
yeah.
that.
Not Christians.
Yikes. She be on my time and I like that.
Oh no.
What's your favorite couple activity to do together that no one else understands? You know.
Call of Duty, nigga.
Oh. Cool.
Intimacy.
Because ain't nobody getting that.
Well,
but yeah, Call of Duty.
Not that no one understands.
I don't think nobody would not understand
No,
that.
because I didn't hear that part. I just went with that.
Call of Duty.
Favorite activity to do that no one understands?
Smoking weed. Taking care of a kid.
Probably that aspect.
Yeah, taking
now.
care of our son.
But I'll say the idea of us unpacking.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's an activity for us.
Like
Us unpacking, understanding each other.
Yeah,
I gotta be on
be
Patsy
alone.
duty. Yeah. Huh?
In our own bubble.
Oh yeah.
No one. Like,
I do admire that about you too.
Homebodies.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I admire the fact that she's a homebody, and yeah, that's an activity that me and her do. Like we on our own island. Like that's just us.
What else? Nobody understands.
That's what I want to get money for. That's why I'm doing this content, like just to stay home and like be with her.
Or an idea of like people may perceive it as, shout outs to her. People may perceive it as us being so genuine. Our foundation as being best friends that we literally defend each other when we're not around each other.
Yeah.
And certain people may not understand that.
Trust me, we'll go at it with each other.
Right.
But don't talk about us like that. Don't do that.
The fuck?
We talk about each other to each other.
But you can't do it.
You can't do that.
Nah.
Like niggas are. We'll really tear your head off. Right in your motherfucking mouth.
What you talking about?
Word.
What's that?
So what? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Ghetto. All right. Is that the only question?
See, I got a question.
Go ahead.
All right. This is from the question list from earlier.
All right.
So this should be interesting. Interesting thing. Let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, where is it? Oh, damn, you want these long ass questions. Oh, that's ghetto. Have you ever reflected on your own childhood experiences and how they may influence your parenting styles and views on your child's behavior? Yeah, in case you need to know.
Nah, I kind of get what you're saying.
Have you ever reflected on your own childhood experiences?
Yeah.
And how they may have influenced your parenting styles?
Damn. Because I got a newborn. I don't.
Okay.
You go first. Go unpack that.
So I'll say yes, because as you know, my ghetto ass childhood was very traumatic.
Oh,
so
in that sense, yeah.
The idea of me being a parent now, I'm way more gentle.
Right.
I'm present. I'm active in my child's life where I care about nurturing, supporting, and loving, not just doing it because I'm behooved to, because that's my responsibility as a parent.
Yeah, I could say it in that sense too.
Yeah. So.
I noticed. I'm not gonna say my mother came out and said that, but I get the energy from her that she kept a roof over our head. That was an aspect of love. In my situation now, like just a kiss on the cheek, the way I handle him, the way I genuinely take care of my son. Damn, it's way more intimate. And even in reference to the idea of my lady and the relationship I had influenced that too. So totally. I remember when I was in Barbados, even that type of parenting was odd. Told me to strip naked because I jumped out the window.
I'm sorry.
I'm not into that. Fuck that. It's not that serious. But it was. That's why I don't talk to that bitch now.
Your inner child,
Yeah. Totally. And I seen a big ass roach that day. I was like, damn.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
And that's why you
They used to have big roaches.
Damn.
That's not why I jumped. I seen that roach after. I was still naked.
Oh. See, that's why I have that aspect of me being afraid of roaches crawling in my coochie, on my butt, on my ears, on the hose, especially when you're naked.
Right.
That's why I go. That's why I go. Dead ass.
That's her.
That's really where I go.
And I get that. I shared the same feeling based on what
Or
I just said.
centipedes. Oh God, growing up in a house.
I used to see some big centipedes down in
Every time
Barbados.
it rained.
By the way, I was taking a shower in the yard in Barbados. No, not in St. Michael's, but at Grandma's house. We used to go out with the chickens and all that because she had a backyard and there was a shower.
Oh wow.
Because I used to pee in a bucket there too.
But that's the country. I could understand that.
Nigga, we lived in the same area I was living in by Esther. It's just that grandma, maybe she owned that.
Oh, okay.
So the idea of it, yo, even the stove, I could now vividly remember it. Wasn't much lighting. Wow. Then Kim finally built the extra. Kim had the amenities. Remember, my grandma was an older lady.
Yeah.
So she grew up in that time where buckets to pee in. Out. That's where I used to see the centipedes. And guess what? I used to have to take a bath in the day.
Yeah, make sure.
Right.
Nighttime, they're gonna crawl up in your ass.
Nighttime, it's time for bed. Like I'm doing outside at night. The hens are sleeping. The chickens are sleeping.
If
they wanna be bothered?
From jail. No.
Jesus Christ, those Glenderry prison. I think there was probably a hole in the prison that all the inmates knew about it. It was like Prison Break on repeat. Give me another one. That was dope.
Do you believe that taking accountability for your actions and situations we attract is more effective than seeking pity or sympathy from others?
One thing I hate is accountability. I love pity. I love to dive into pity. I'm just always Anywho. Accountability. Say it again, repeat it.
Do you believe that taking accountability for your actions and the situations we attract is more effective than seeking pity and sympathy from others?
On a primal level, I can't help it. I don't jump to pity first. And if I did, it must have been subconscious and I had to catch myself. I do that with my lady, or I have moments internally, like I've gotten better at that, where I have to sharpen that aspect and sharpen my awareness when it comes to what I view as pity. Because sometimes the brain is so funny, I be in a state of mind where my pity is viewed as some aspect of unfairness. It's like persecution complex. Before I knew about any of those words, it was just natural for me. But accountability is a big thing that I do thrive on these days. Sometimes it takes me longer than most, but it's something that's very fluent in my life. How about you?
I feel like the past me probably would jump to blame or seek some type of, oh no, feel sorry for me, or But where I am in this season of my life, I feel like accountability is my first action I take in aspects of anything. So
I think you do it more than you don't. Same for me.
Oh, appreciate you. Yeah, and likewise. Like, we've grown from that aspect of just unpacking or just acknowledging, like, oh shit, I feel wrong. Okay, well, what role do I play in my hurt? How did I perceive something? Those aspects of focusing on me rather than blaming.
Sometimes it'd be hard though.
It does.
So I'd be like, my timing is getting better.
Right, but that's the aspect of you being authentic with, like, all right, cool, I feel away. Okay, how am I hurt? What hurt me? What
By the way, pity
connected to?
Pity is normal.
Yeah, but
how you situate it and how you respond to it.
How you respond to it is everything.
That's everything. That's everything.
Like, oh shit, I feel like I was wrong.
Right. So I'm not gonna say, okay, you feel away like you feel away about something that had happened, like you lost your job and you like, damn, why me? Like, it depends on how long, because you gotta go through endure, pity, and then embrace. That's the 3 stages. Robert Greene, Human Nature. So pity is natural, pity is normal, but how you embrace it, like when you embrace it, because sometimes people be stuck in pity for years to the point where they're projecting it. Nigga probably not fucking with his girl. He probably be the one that cheated. Stuck in that pity mindset because her leaving, it finally hit the kid, like Jay-Z in that song, right? And now all of a sudden now he's in that pity to the point where he starts to project that, and then he can either embrace it from a space of holding himself accountable, or he can embrace it from a space where he just points at the person and plays the victim. At that point, you become a provocative victim, which is nothing wrong with being that. But if you know you're that at that point, you're just easily provoked and you claim victim a lot. It's one thing to do it and then acknowledge it and hold yourself accountable. But if that's a mundane thing for you, like part of your character and your personality trait, that's odd. That's odd. What's next?
That's all I got for now. What you got?
Mm-hmm.
Random questions.
I don't really care about politics. Give me some random questions so we can dive into why I don't give a fuck.
I have a question. While
Yeah,
you
God, this
process
shit
that.
just. What's all
What's
this?
been the most challenging part of your healing journey with me?
What's been the what?
What's been the most challenging part of your healing journey?
Oh, understanding you.
Mm.
Understanding you. It's challenging, but it's not. I think all aspects of healing should be challenging. Anything worth having should be challenging. So understanding you, because I could never really understand you fully. I could just learn to understand you better. See what I'm saying?
Because I was going to ask how you feel you overcome it, but I think you just answered
Okay,
that.
cool. How I overcome it?
I feel like you just answered that.
Yeah.
Learning to understand me better.
Learning to understand you better. I had to get to that because sometimes communication, we talk about, oh, we always got good communication and shit, but having good communication is knowing when you don't have it and then working on it. What about you?
The most challenging part of our healing
That chicken and rice
journey.
getting to me. I might have to turn this off and go take a shit. Go ahead.
Handle your business.
Go ahead.
You good?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Still going.
The most challenging
We're keeping
part
that, by the way.
of my healing journey with you has been forgiveness.
Cool. I dig that. Me too at some point.
Yeah. Both
Unpack that.
the aspect of forgiving myself for the role that I played in my unhappiness.
Right.
And forgiving you for how you showed up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like.
Damn, forgiving me for how I showed up. How I showed up is wild. Like real.
Ooh, baby. How have I overcome it?
Damn, we was shitting in buckets in Barbados too. Sorry, go
ahead. Really?
Yeah. Go ahead. No, sorry, there was a toilet outside. Go ahead.
I've always wanted to take a shower outside. Like the idea of the country. I say that now only because I saw videos of that. But
right. But fuck all that, go ahead.
How I've overcome it was just the aspect of unpacking, acknowledging my hurt, accountability, and the idea of holding you accountable.
Yeah.
Expressing, acknowledging myself, pouring into myself, knowing my worth, forgiving my mom, journeys of what I've been through for myself. Yeah.
I dig that.
That's overcoming it. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I dig that.
Mm.
I got one for you. What's something you believe is completely true, even though it sounds totally crazy?
You want to go first?
I could if you want to.
I don't mind. I believe that the children of the future. No. I feel like something I believe that's totally crazy is the idea that you can manifest anything if you let go of your emotional attachment to it.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to see it if you're not aware of the experience of it. But for real, when I detached myself from a lot of things, it just came to pass in ways I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. I like the way AJ put it with the idea of like, I stopped with motherhood. I stopped.
I forgot what he said. It was hard.
It was the idea of, oh shit, you stopped something expecting and you were expecting.
Right.
I stopped searching or taking pregnancy tests.
Right.
Profusely.
Right.
And then I found out I was expecting. So
right.
Yeah, whatever that, yeah.
Right.
You?
Seriously and honestly, I don't trust bald men that wear do-rags. And I'm sticking to that. That's real. That ass. I really don't. I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Wait, what was the question?
Come on. What's something you believe is completely true, even though it sounds totally crazy? Don't trust bald men that wear do-rags. Like, imagine if I was bald and I was wearing this bonnet. Like, why would I be doing that? Suspicious.
What the fuck?
Mysterious. That's something that Scooby and Shaggy should look into. Right. If I was on that show, you would be the first suspect.
Oh my god.
Because why are you wearing that? Especially if the do-rag is see-through. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's laughing, but I'm dead ass. I don't trust you. If you, think about it. If you, let's just say you in the streets. Trust me. If you decided to go on a drill and you showed up to work for your agency and the guy going on the drill with you had a do-rag on and he was bald, you would question it. And if you don't, I would question you. You must be bald and wearing do-rags too, because you can relate. So you're comfortable with that. But that's scary to me. That's very, very scary to me. It's like people wearing cleats off the field. Weird. Men that wear no socks to like places where they should have on socks. Don't trust you. You're a criminal. You're very diabolical and probably maniacal and somewhat narcissistic. And that's usually how bald men that wear do-rags are. And if you say, oh, it's because of a draft, what draft? Like, wear a hat. like wear a hat. Like, you chose to wear a do-rag. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. So what's next? You're going to walk around with a brush? And obviously, if you do, I would consider that a weapon because you couldn't be using it for anything else. What are you going to brush? So yeah, I don't trust men that are bald and wear do-rags. I think you're still stuck in a space where maybe I would have trusted you when they was wearing big t-shirts and jeans. I would have allowed that. Now I don't. I stay away from that. I stay away from that. Like a bald dude with a do-rag, that's like you playing a game. That's probably the last boss. I wouldn't play it. Yeah, another question. If you could erase one embarrassing moment from your life, would you do it?
Damn, I'll say yes and no. I say no, I wouldn't because I had to go through what I went through to be who I am today.
True.
And life does
There's certain
not,
things I was embarrassed about that I
Life-
didn't have to go through. And it did nothing for me.
does not come with erasers.
True.
But if I could erase one embarrassing thing, it would probably be what embarrassed me. Not me busting my ass at Franklin's freshman year, not
Right.
that.
Right.
Probably the idea of my mom smacking the shit out of me on Essex because some old bitch lied.
Well, do you feel like that made you tougher?
No, I just feel
That
like
didn't do
that
nothing
was
to you.
her being her normal. Ma, you're not hearing me. You're believing other people over me, and they're making up lies.
Right.
And it's like, no, you'll know when I'm. Ma, you know when I'm lying. I'll tell you, like, no, I did say that. I didn't. I'm like,
Do you think that's the entitlement factor? Because it's like she's an adult, she's an
Yeah.
adult. I'ma just believe her because she's an adult and
hell
you're
yeah.
not.
It was
It's like
like,
some
that
Matilda
day.
shit.
That day for me was like so wild because it's like you didn't even come with the intent to ask me what happened.
Right.
This lady came and told you some shit. You just ran up and you just smacked the shit out of me. And I'm like, what the
Right.
fuck?
Right.
Anytime I'm disrespecting people, and I'm like, what? I was like, what, 12? No.
But you see, it's happening to her
13?
now.
I was like 13?
What the ghost did to her in her dream?
Oh, yeah, spirit. She's like a spirit.
Spirit was beating her up. What you think that is? That's the spirit of Anatasha from then. The younger her. What you talking about? Out of here. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, God.
Right? Duck that hatchet. Fuck out of here. Judge
That's
Mathis.
wild.
If I could erase, you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
If I could erase a moment, yo, I shaved my hairline back one day when I was younger. Yo, fuck you, Malcolm. You tortured me. You was Bajan too. And all the girls said you looked like Chris Brown. I didn't see it.
Who the fuck is Malcolm?
Malcolm he was the first, all right, let's start. So we got clippers now. I'm like, oh, this shit lit. I could be a barber. I don't have to go there.
I can't.
And this
Is
is
this
back
classic?
No. This is when I was in school.
Oh, wow.
In junior high. I used to go to a barber named Sensei. I talked about Sensei
okay.
before. And shout out to Sensei, right? And I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna just do my hair because mommy ain't got the $10. That's when the haircut was like $10. Look at me talking like, oh nigga, I got a son now and a lady and shit like that. It's crazy. But uh I had shaved my shit back too far, man. And it was like back here. It was like back here. So Malcolm, he did this, he's like this. He had the two buck teeth. Light skinned nigga. They always assume that light skinned guys look like Chris Brown. You bitches had they folders. And you couldn't tell the difference. But you know what? That was sixth grade. It wasn't that important around that time, the Chris Brown folders. It probably had already weared
I
off.
had a Chris Brown binder, mad posters. I
Right.
was infatuated.
Okay,
But
okay.
go ahead.
Malcolm was light skinned. He had the light skin thing going with the waves, right?
There's this big ass misconception that just because you're light skinned, you're attractive.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
That's
ew.
still that was a thing. That's what Flip was talking about.
Like, ew.
How's the Flip?
But go ahead, yeah.
So I went to school and I figured nobody, so it was a regular day in class. I think it was partly cloudy.
Not cloudy.
Yeah, I went to my 11 high school. Shout out to all the my 11s.
Junior high.
Junior high. Yeah, that. Right? Yo, the motherfucker Malcolm looked at me with his two teeth. Looked at me. He's trying to like make the girls like go wild over him. You could have just sang with you 5 times. So he gonna look at me and go, "Yes, sir." Why they shaved your shit back like that? I don't even think he asked the question. He just kept going with the yes, sir, and that's what they was on. My shit was so back. It was the idea that he looked at me and I looked him eye to eye. Like, come on, bro, not today. But the hairline was fucked up. If I could take that back, maybe I would. Or the time I shitted in church. You motherfuckers are fucked up. I couldn't even do one of these to get up. I had to shit. I had to go. It's like Jesus was so in me and the church, like pastor would not get to that last prayer. It was taking a while that day. And my shit was fucked up. I don't know what the fuck I ate. Probably Jesus and the blood of Christ. I don't fucking know. But I was fucked up. I went downstairs and mommy don't know about this because they thought I threw up. But I don't know if I smelled like shit because we didn't go home that day. I had to stay for the night service.
Sorry you had to experience that.
I wasn't sorry. I didn't mind. I didn't care. Like I couldn't do shit. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm young. It's like I could just leave and be like how I do now. Like I'm gonna go to the gym. Nah, it wasn't like that. I didn't have that type of vibe. So I stayed there. I threw the pants out. They came down. They was like, "Oh, you look like you." I was like, "Yeah, I threw up." Meanwhile, I don't know how y'all ain't smell the shit in the garbage. I shitted the shit out them swimming trunks. At that time, I was wearing swimming trunks with boxes. So I went in the bathroom, cleaned up as best as I could. I held it.
For having multiple things, so you had something to take over.
I was young. That was a young thing. I don't know if y'all remember.
Because the trunks got the net, so it keeps.
Right. It was one of those. Because I used to, when you were a kid, you always got a bunch of swimming trunks. Because your ass always at the pool, peeing in that shit.
Because I was a girl, but I had swimming trunks.
Yeah, you have to. Like, it's just
I cut the net out.
must have.
I'm like, my coochie feels hot.
Right.
Yeah,
those are like must haves. Like you bald motherfuckers with do rags.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How has parenthood differed from your expectations? And what's the biggest surprise?
The biggest surprise is every moment. That's what I would say. The biggest surprise is constantly evolving. I don't know what I'm going to see today because I could never be prepared. I come up with all these routines on how to burp him, how to handle the night shift, how to this, how to that, and I'm still shocked at how, I'll say, what's surprising is how fast we caught the routines, how fast we adapted to it.
And how has parenthood differed from your expectations?
I didn't have any.
Interesting.
I was here for the whole ride. I didn't have any.
Oh, wow.
Every day was just a day.
I get that.
Every day was something new, but I didn't really. If I was to say that subconsciously that I had expectations, every day was what the day was. Like today, I'm not expecting shit. I just know in me is there to be a great father. Is there to be a great parent. I don't have like an algorithm.
Right.
Like I didn't expect nah. I don't have it. I can't even lie to myself. What about you? Like I expected it to
How
be.
has
I don't know.
parenthood differed from my expectations? I haven't been tired or frustrated with him. Not that I expect it to
Ah,
be, but I haven't felt that.
good point.
I think because we have a great support system between us,
Right.
and also we're very authentic with ourselves. Like, babe, I'm tired.
Right.
You good? Okay,
Right.
I'm going to sleep.
Right.
Or here, take them real quick
Right.
while I go do what I do for a moment.
Right.
Um, what's been my biggest surprise? That I have a son.
Yeah, that's one of my
That's
biggest. Like I keep looking like, oh
yeah. I'm
shit.
like, oh my god, I have a baby.
Like I'll look at the picture back there and I'm like, oh shit, that's him.
My biggest surprise also is the idea of how fast the 9 months went.
Right.
How even though I
That was
had
quick.
aspects of an emergency C-section, there was like quote unquote compilation or complications.
Right.
How fast we both healed.
Right.
In our own accords. Him, his journey.
Oh, he's a healer. Shout out
Me
to
and
Sonny.
mine. So it's been dope that, yeah.
He's a healer.
I mean, look at his parents.
Right.
It's a mental thing, like you said, in reference
Right.
to just belief. Like,
It's kind of like having a younger you.
yeah.
So the way I would treat I just know how I would do that. Like all the whispering in his ear, spiritual this, the arms, the lams, crying when he cry.
This is a great question.
I the experience is a surprise.
You
It's
never
always
know.
surprising.
Yeah, you never know.
Always.
You just never know.
He might pee this way, that way. It's been a while since he peed on me though.
They
They different. It's been a while. I see that dick. I cover up. I cover that shit because I know it's going. So I know what's going on. I'm gonna duck that. So I haven't been there yet, but I expect more peas. He'll piss me off probably. I don't know. Pun intended. Your question, go ahead.
Oh, you was gonna be your answer. All right. How has your relationship with each other changed since becoming parents?
Hasn't. I know it's surreal. Like, oh wow, we made a kid. But it got, if I should say it did, it got tighter. It got more sensitive. It got more aware. It got more realer. When I say more sensitive, like
It sounded like you was talking about other stuff for 2 seconds. I was like,
nah, not that.
What are we talking about?
Like I got more aware and more. It's like it sharpened. It sharpened the bond. I remember how I felt when they took her in to get the C-section. I cried subconsciously. That was different for me. Finding out everything is good. Those moments, yeah, right. Those moments are surreal. So it keeps sharpening. Like I know I love you more than I don't. That's real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really have the don't aspect. You get me tight though, but you don't. That's why it's like you get me tight from a space where you make me look at myself. And challenge. There goes the accountability. It challenges me to think different. So the idea of her getting me tight, I love it. But in the moment, I be processing it. So I still live with you human beings. So I learned to escape the idea of the traditional aspect of looking at it. I refuse to be hyper masculine. So I'm still mending the aspect of how I show up for her and how she would like me to show up for her in relevance to who I am and my authenticity. I try to mix that. So it's like I'm still myself, but how does she feel about that? And I'll subconsciously change it. I don't really have to say I do it. I got subconsciously change certain things because I know deep down, like, how can I not? Like, it's love. What about you?
That wasn't a genuine answer.
Yeah.
How
These are good.
has your relationship with each other changed since becoming parents? I feel like.
Oh, okay, cool.
For me, I feel like.
Oh, I'm way more aware of like how you feel and shit too.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then polarity exists. I feel like for me, watching you father has made me love you more. Like it made me more open to forgiveness quicker
Right.
because of how you parent. Like
Ah,
watching you with Asani is like wow. I know I used to always say this like you're gonna be a great father because I used to watch you with Angel and
right.
Robin and um, Akila and Isaiah and Zion. Um, but now that you have your own child, it's like wow. I like watching you father. I feel like that softened my heart for you just a little bit, just a little bit.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel the same for you. Well, I already knew you was gonna be a great mom. That like I watch your subconscious actions. That's why I told you you don't have to change nothing in relevance to like when I'm talking bullshit, like oh you could do that to your mom but not to me. It's the idea that he's so connected to you, you holding him for 9 months. Nigga, I expect you to act that way when he cry.
Yeah.
I feel it too.
Right.
I don't turn it off.
Right.
I just turn on my soother.
Right.
You do your version of that. And when I feel like you're overwhelmed, not saying you're overwhelmed with him,
Mm-hmm.
where you may be tired, you'll either say something or I'll step in.
Mm-hmm.
And whether we had a little something, a little spice going on, I don't care. You feel me? The whole goal is we a team.
Right.
So I think I think the team aspect has sharpened.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't care what I say, how I say it. I don't care what she say, how she say it. The team thing is primal. That's why I'm doing YouTube videos. Support us. So I could be home all the time. I don't want to be at nobody's job. Fuck that.
Ooh, this is a good
Clothing
question.
brand coming too. Raps too. Go ahead, man.
How has parenthood affected your intimacy and connection with each other? We on baby number 2 now.
Yeah. I feel
No.
like things heal, things happen, and we work towards that. I got my intimacy for my lady hasn't like I don't love her no different because she had a child. Like it just sharpens. So the intimacy just genuinely
I
sharpens.
feel like it heightened for me
Right.
because
Talk
it
about
made
it.
me more sensitive.
Ah, okay,
So
okay.
the idea of
That's coochie thoughts.
you doing little no, that's
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
I feel like it's overall because the idea of me just being in my just healing and you doing random shit like smacking my ass, kissing me, tending to my randomly bringing me food
Right.
or be like, you good, you need something? Like I feel like it made us closer. It made me like I don't want to say like it brought spice back. Like it brought that feeling of the freshness because it's like we're catering to each other
right.
or we're just more like hey need a break or hey how can I help?
Yeah.
So it brought that idea of just that spark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
dig
like,
that.
oh, come sit on my lap, talk to me, or some, some nasty shit you be on,
Right.
whatever. That gets the juices flowing, and it's like,
Right.
oh, okay, this. I like this. I like this a lot.
Right. Right.
So I feel like that it has. I don't know. I feel like it kind of restarted something.
I get that.
In reference to our intimacy and our connection, it just made us more.
I feel like it's sharpened.
Yeah, like a whole lot. Like a whole lot.
It's sharpened.
Yeah. I don't know.
Way more sensitive to your feelings. Way more understanding of your mental. Like it starts mental before sexual.
Right.
Uh,
That's where intimacy starts. It starts with the little
right.
things, kissing,
Right.
saying
Or even
little
talking.
shit.
Right.
Like come put your fucking butt on my dick. Excuse me? You like
Right.
that shit? Yeah, I
Right.
do.
She's nasty.
I'm nasty.
I'm on my do-rag bullshit. But like yeah, I get that. With that passy hair.
Did you pause it? I hope you did. No, you didn't.
Still going.
Oh.
This is good content. This is authentic. I got a question.
Okay.
If you could live in any fictional universe,
Mm.
which one would you choose?
Any fictional universe? Any fictional universe? Is this like show or just anything?
Yeah, shows, animes.
Oh, any fictional universe? Damn, would I be in Demon Slayer? Or damn, that's a great question. If I could be in any fictional universe, would I want to be over there with Gojo? I don't know.
Uh,
Damn. Tanjiro? I don't know. Fucking
I would be an
Avatar?
Avatar.
I said Avatar last, right? Fuck yeah. Which one?
Uh,
Legend of Korra.
both,
Yeah.
both. Demon Slayer, I don't mind, but I ain't really got time to fight demons. If that's what I'm on, oh shit. If that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. You good?
I don't know.
Yeah, you good. If that's what I'm on, that's what I'm on. But
I would be in fucking Hawaii with Stitch and fucking Lilo.
yeah, that'd be lit. That'd be OD lit. Right. She does a good impression of Stitch. This guy. But yeah, I would do Avatar. I would definitely do X-Men. I would love to do X-Men. It's time for feeding.
It might be. You woke up at
5:30.
5. Yeah, 7:15.
So
2
I
hours.
could be there. So yeah, you want a question?
Let's see.
Ooh.
You have one, go.
Would you rather have the ability to teleport anywhere or never need to sleep? The fuck does that mean?
I would have the ability to teleport anywhere.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm going in y'all banks, I'm going in y'all savings, y'all check-ins, and I'm cashing the fuck out. Feel me?
If I could teleport
Bro gonna hit me with the
anywhere,
TDs, the OAs.
If I could teleport anywhere, is it in the physical? Because in spirit world we could do this already. So
Yeah.
It's physical.
It's gotta be physical.
I would definitely go everywhere
Right.
that I've ever wanted to go.
Oh yeah. It reminds me of Invincible.
Like
When he took her to the
I would
to
take
Paris.
my family. We would go everywhere. You, me, and Asani and Zoe. We out.
Right. Now, if my family go talking about I could teleport to people, I'm gonna have to teleport them someplace else. Told you. Yo, I shouldn't be talking
Don't
shit.
fuck around.
Right? But what you got? Any question?
What has been the most emotional or overwhelming experience for you as a new parent?
The most what?
Emotional or overwhelming experience as a new parent?
Hearing them talk about what he may have and what he got, and their version, the doctor's version of, oh, he may have this and blah, blah, blah. Just them spitting their paranoia mixed with their logic. That's overwhelming as a parent for me. I hold things down. But just hearing some new shit. It's always some new shit sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he got this complication. Like, bitch, he done beat so many things. Like, fuck out of here. He gonna live to beat his meat. The fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That was overwhelming a little bit.
I get that. I feel like it's never really an aspect of a complication, but that's your
perspective. Nah, it's just how they deliver it.
It's like, oh, most
their deliveries is overwhelming.
Yeah, that shit.
Their deliveries is overwhelming.
For me, the most emotional was not being able to see him after 48 days.
Oh, I can't imagine.
I mean, 48 days. 24.
48 days is wild.
48 hours.
48 days is wild. Because we a month in and we've been seeing him.
Okay. But
yeah.
But
yeah, I could feel
like,
that.
Waking up. Like, where's my baby?
Right. I heard them. They told me, like, oh, did you make sure he sees him?
Yeah, because I was like, where's my kid?
Like, I carried him for 9
where's
months.
My
of
baby?
course. Like, where's my baby?
I just had a C-section. Where's my child?
Right.
And being stuck to the bed for fucking 2 days and not being able to hold him and love him because he was in the NICU on oxygen.
Shout out to the bitches at NICU. Doctor bitches. Right.
The most emotional was that for me, and then sometimes when he cries,
Right.
and the idea that he's, um, crying, and it's
Right.
like I want to give my baby comfort. I want him to be at ease and feel okay, but he's a baby, so he has so many things that he
Right.
feels that he can't articulate. So it's like pamper, feeding, am I hungry? Then my neck could itch. What if my ass is itching and I can't? What if I'm high? I got
Right.
motherfucking onesies on me and I'm over here sweating with this hat on
Right.
and my father keep readjusting down to my ears. Like I
Right.
don't know. So sometimes I'd be like, oh my baby.
Well, he gonna
That's
cry
why I
about it. We
hold
gonna
him
know.
and
We
just
got the instinct.
that's why I just hold him the most so he can fall asleep on my chest and
Right.
then I don't know. He's at peace. He's comforted.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah. I like seeing my baby cry.
Right. Well, you got more questions? Let me see what I got.
Somebody get. Remember that shit from
Nigga said, I told him give me questions, right? About the politics shit. Got it. Let's keep it light, fun, and random. That's that's not what I asked you. What's the weirdest thing you've ever Googled out of curiosity?
Blue waffles.
Big booty bitches. Nah. You know you young. Delete.
Yeah, ass.
Right. Blue. Is that really?
That shit is. It was.
That's really your thing. That's the
weirdest. Yeah. Cause I was like, what the fuck? I don't know how I came on. I remember I was in high school. I had to be like a freshman or some shit. It's like, yeah, blue bitch, like she got blue waffles. And my dumb ass, I'm like, oh, blueberry waffles. They say no, Google blue waffles.
Right.
I was like, ew, why is this a thing? And what's wrong with her? Why does she have that?
Right.
It just looks like a bunch of.
You know how kids is. They be
Get that
saying that
checked
nasty
out.
shit.
Yeah.
Right. Any
The most
questions?
weirdest shit.
Right.
I googled murder. You haven't seen Knocked Up?
Nah.
Oh god, interesting movie. You should watch it.
By the way, subscribe, like, comment. Ooh.
Hit me.
Would you rather travel the world together for a year or buy a house and settle down? Damn. Both.
I would love to travel. Fuck
Yeah.
a house. The house can always come.
Right, of course.
Traveling the world means we get to raise a Sani in all different countries.
That lit.
And that'll
That's
be
lit.
so amazing. That'd be for a whole 12 months?
Yeah, that's
Hell
lit.
yeah. A month in each country or some shit?
Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Settle down and buy a house is cool. That's cool. That's
Right.
cool.
Well, do you feel like you'll have that idea where some parents be like, no, he needs a home?
His home is where
Where the
his
heart
heart
is.
is, where his parents are.
Right.
We fucking nomads, bitch. Mind your business.
What? This one is weird. Would you rather always have perfect communication or never disagree on anything ever again? That's whack.
Perfect doesn't exist.
Right, that's so whack. Like,
And if we're not disagreeing, I feel like who lying? What's going on? Who not being real? What we doing?
right, like,
The fuck?
ooh. I got one. If you could give your younger selves one piece of relationship advice, what would it be?
Me? Oh, love yourself.
Why? Like,
Love
why you feel that
yourself.
way?
I feel like because when I was younger, I didn't have that. So I was searching for it based on me coming from that fucked up foundation of what I thought was a home.
Right.
Or the idea that me loving somebody could heal them.
Right.
When in actuality, it's like I had to love myself to know what I deserved and what I was worthy of.
Right.
Yeah, love yourself.
Yeah.
Love yourself.
Like I said, I'm on pacifier duty, so excuse me.
Me not loving myself put me in a lot of situations that I didn't have to be in
Right.
because I thought that I was trying to fix people or save them. When I should have been focusing on me.
Right.
Yeah.
I dig that. And I feel shout out to you, salute, genuinely.
Oh, appreciate you.
And that's a big. I would say the same, and I would also say, opinions don't matter. Opinions don't matter. I had ideas of me that was bullied from a space where I gained too much weight this year, and oh, my American ego, this, that. That's all me, by the way. That's all my mind. So I just tell him, hey, listen, opinions don't really matter. And especially the negative ones you have for yourself, that's attracting the negative ideas that you need to sort out for yourself. So, yeah, opinions do not matter. And I think he already knows. Smoke a lot of weed. Smoke a lot of weed. Chill. Uh, and friends ain't all that. Having a lot of friends ain't cool. Know what I'm saying? Did I really have friend problems then? Nah, not really. Yeah, you got one?
Mm, let's see.
Oh, this is spicy. Subscribe, comment,
What's your
like.
favorite part of this relationship?
My favorite part is being with you. Real talk, being with you. I enjoy being with you. I have fun thinking about being with you. I want to be with you a lot. That's yeah, that's regular. Uh, that's one of the reasons why I don't want to be at work. I love being home. I love enjoying my time. Really, my best friend. Don't have to cap about that. Uh, it's the idea that we've built that bond, that friendship that I was always looking for. Playing games together, arguing, challenging each other, unpacking together, doing videos, YouTube content together, had a child together, being with you. Being with you. What was the question?
What's your favorite part of this relationship?
Yeah, being together, doing things together, potentially being as clairvoyant as I am to see the future in relevance to being with you and having fun, accomplishing different feats, getting married potentially because she don't like my ass sometimes, uh, but you know she liked the kid, and you know having a son, uh, going through challenges with you, going through challenges with my internal self, and knowing that if anything, I could just ask her and get her opinion on it. I ain't really got to sweat things too hard. And she always, damn, I look like my son. She,
You do.
she,
He looks like you.
right, and unpacking. The unpacking part is so fire. Uh, just doing things together, being with you. Yeah, what about you?
Mm. From high school hallways to celestial heights. My
Yeah,
motherfucking bestie for life.
right.
I feel like for me, the best part is the humor. You making me laugh.
Yeah,
That is
that's
the
my thing.
best part because that's the foundation of how we started,
Yeah,
genuinely. And I feel like um, there's so many more things, but the best part for me is the humor.
right.
Like I'm always laughing. I'm always happy.
Always.
Even when I'm
More
upset
than
and
more than
shit.
she's not.
Yeah, even when I'm like feeling a way about something,
Right.
I feel like the humor is what makes my heart, I don't know, mend so easily or just
Right.
remind me of I'm not like trying to kill you anymore.
Yeah.
So
Good times.
it's just the idea of like the laughter. Laughter is like healing for the soul, I feel. So
Yeah.
that's one of my best parts of this relationship. One of my favorite parts is the laughter, the joy that we
I share
share
the same.
together.
Ditto.
Always smiling, always happy,
Always.
to the point that it shows in my physical because that's above so below. So it's
Right.
like you can see the happiness in my eyes.
And you guys need to understand what always is. Always is more than not. You feel me? Everything can't always be perfect, but your perception of perfect can always be your perception of perfect. And you can run with that. Like, comment, subscribe. But yeah. The laughter, the humor, the being with you, and I love that. I appreciate that. Makes me smile internally. Uh, you got another one? Or you want me to get you one? Oh, I got one.
Go ahead.
If you could change one thing about the world to make it a better place for relationships, what would it be?
People's perspective on true happiness.
Ah, that's deep. Unpack that.
Like the fact that true happiness comes from within and not from anything of physical, material, surface level bullshit.
Right.
That true happiness comes from a peace of mind, being clear internally. Um, I wish the world could feel that.
I dig that.
I really, really wish they. I really wish they could.
I feel like they do feel it, but I wish they would sharpen their awareness on it
Right.
and like
Hone that
continuously
shit. The
like hone
fuck,
that.
you
Right.
fucking NPCs.
Right. For me, awareness of I would. What's the question? You could change one thing in the world to make it a better place for relationships. What would it be? Uh, the ideas and concepts that kind of bring you happiness. I would sharpen those. I would like you see like how we go to work for 8 hours? Yeah, my version of work would be you sitting down learning how to be happy in your relationship. And you would do 8 hours of that and just live your life and we would pay you for it. You know what I'm saying? Big brother. But I wish that more people could see the love in their relationship and thrive and put a hyper focus on that. The same way they thrive to be good at their job, the same way they thrive to be good at other things. Uh, Shit, I would pay motherfuckers to be in good relationships. That's what I would give you currency for that. Every challenge you go through and you actually make it through it, I would have somebody see you every week and I would pay you out for that and it would keep going up. And let's say you had a baby, I would give you $1 million for every baby you're having. Like, oh, that's lit. You get married, you'll get like 5 million, 6 million. You get divorced, we would take back that money. Uh, yeah. What about you? Any questions?
Oh, I feel like I answered that. I have a question.
Go ahead. You gotta feed the baby.
Okay, so we can cut it.
Nah, I said then. Let me hear the question.
Um, what's a tradition? This is random. Off the top. I'm
Yeah,
not
go
gonna read
ahead.
anything off this thing. What's a tradition that you enjoyed as a child that you want to share with the son? Now he's
Mm,
eating shit.
I feel like I gotta
He
do that
waking up.
myself. You doing something down there?
I don't know.
What's one thing I would want to share with Asani?
One tradition that you did as a child that you would want to share with him?
Cartoons. Cartoons. Saturday morning eating cereal. That was a thing for me.
Channel 11 was lit.
Yeah,
Oh my
cartoon
God.
Saturday morning. I would probably sit him down with you, of course, and just watch a bunch of cartoons. Yeah, introduce him to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Slowly introduce him to Korra. Uh, uh,
Don't hate on Cora.
so I'm not. It's just Korra be grown.
That's hate. That's hate.
I guess. I thought what they did to Martin Luther King was hate. Uh, what about you?
Um, Family Day.
Yep.
Doing things as a family, going out for the weekends, having activities, going out to dinners or making dinners,
I dig
just
that.
sharing time together in reference to just being a family.
Yeah, I dig that.
Shout out to Valerie and Steve for really instilling that in me at a young age of, being active, salsa lessons, trying different food, experiencing different things like
Right.
duck and eating fucking crab legs at 6 years old, and that's why I'm a bougie bitch now.
Right.
Fuck.
Right.
Traveling, going places, Disney World, Virginia Busch Gardens, fucking
Right.
Lake George,
Right.
everything. Just those are my traditions that I really took with me, the happy
Right.
ones. Um, And the ghetto ones too. The ghetto ones definitely. The ghetto ones taught me survival and instinct. So
Right.
learning different styles of fighting, I would say I would like for him to know, just so he can have fun defending himself or just knowing things
Right.
and being active as a boy.
Oh fuck yeah.
Um,
We are an hour in. Like, subscribe, comment.
well, that's about it. I feel just those traditional things.
I'm with that.
Want him to experience life, not just
Right.
coming home. If we fucking put him in public school, homework, sleep.
Right.
We got time for that. I want you to have fun, enjoy your life. The fuck, that's what
Right.
life is meant to be.
True.
Yeah.
Love, peace, Bay.
What JoJo said,
Where'd you hang
stay
out?
down and stay real.
There you go.